Good evening, Crabs fans around the world and around the block, listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. It's time for Rock'em Sock'em Crabs Baseball. This is Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner, and we are delighted to be at the beautiful Arcata Ballpark, just a block off the beautiful Arcata Plaza, as the Crabs take on the West Coast Kings for the second of a 3-game weekend series. The Crabs winning a thrilling game last night, 5-4, a seesaw battle. The lead changed hands 3 times in that game last night. Crabs ending up on top 5-4. Some great pitching by Jason Molaris, who had to come out of the game early with some soreness in his arm, but he struck out 8 batters, I think, in like 6 innings or something like that. And Daniel Carasoza, Wyatt Tucker, and then Carasoza coming in for the save in the 8th and 9th inning and nailing it down for the Crabs. It was quite a ball game. So we're looking for the same kind of thing tonight as the Kings looking to get even in the series. It's a beautiful night in Arcata. It was sunny all day, but then the fog rolled in, and it was fairly overcast and foggy for the last hour or two, and now it's beginning to lift again, and the sky beginning to brighten on the western horizon and turning out to be a lovely evening for baseball. Liam's here?
Yep.
Yep.
I am.
There he is.
Let's go.
And we're very excited because we think this is going to be a great series. It's already had one great ball game last night, Liam.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The game last night was very good. Looking forward to the same tonight.
All right, well, maybe we should give the lineups.
Yes. For the visiting West Coast Kings, leading off for them will be the designated hitter Stephon Wraith. Batting second will be the second baseman Luke O'Brien. Batting third will be the third baseman Christian Strand. Batting fourth will be the first baseman Logan Cole. Batting fifth will be the center fielder Justin Clark. Batting sixth will be the catcher Jason Seary. Batting seventh will be the shortstop Nico Malbrough. Batting eighth will be the right fielder Jordan Mello. Batting ninth will be the left fielder Trent Green, and then on the mound for the West Coast Kings tonight will be Cole Christiansen.
We don't have any stats or anything like that on the Kings. We don't even have
not.
A roster. All that we have is their lineup card, so we don't know anything about their starting pitcher. For the Crabs, it'll be Dylan Johnson leading off in center field. Riley Cleary, the left fielder, bats second. Coco Figueredo at second base bats third. And Dawson Bacho, whose home run last night put the Crabs ahead for good, will bat cleanup. Damien Henderson, still sitting on home run number 9, can break the record any time, is batting fifth. Ryan Higgins at third base bats sixth. Bryce Kirk will be the DH and bat sixth. Aiden Morris will catch and bat eighth. And Daniel Carasoza, who pitched brilliantly last night in the 8th and 9th inning, very entertaining, will bat ninth. On the mound for the Crabs, it's Kyle Prusmeyer. And the stats on Prusmeyer, 22 1/3 innings pitched. He has a 2-0 record. 22 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned. He hasn't walked anybody in 22 1/3 innings pitched. He's struck out 21 batters, an ERA of 2.01. So some great pitching by Kyle Prusmeyer this season, and he's looking to extend that tonight against the West Coast Kings. The managers are exchanging lineups as we speak, and we're almost ready to play. No band tonight. A smaller crowd than last night, a quieter crowd than last night, as always when the band's not here. And we're about 5 minutes away from starting. I think we should go back to the studio for a minute, thank some of our sponsors, and then come back for some exciting Crabs baseball. Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Welcome to the Arcata Ballpark for tie-dye night. Another game in the 75th consecutive season of Humboldt Crabs baseball. Tonight the Crabs host the West Coast Kings in the second game of a 3-game series. Join me in welcoming the West Coast Kings. Batting leadoff, number 25, designated hitter Stephon Wraith. Batting second, number 21, second baseman Luke O'Brien.
I thought he was going to take 2.
Batting third, number 80, third baseman Christian Strand.
Can you ask him to make it a 2-minute break?
Specify 2?
No.
Logan Cole.
Might be too late.
Batting fifth, number 38, center fielder Justin Clark. Batting sixth, number 49, catcher Jason Seary. Batting seventh, number 36, shortstop Nico Malbrough. Batting eighth, number 52, right fielder Jordan Mello.
All right, we're back. They're still introducing the players. We're not quite ready for the national anthem. Crabs ERA coming into this game, 3.97. That ERA continuing to fall. Crabs are 24-13 on the season. Their team batting average, 305, a 394 on base percentage, and a 451 slugging average. Still great numbers. And they have won, I think, 7 in a row now. The wind is blowing fairly briskly out towards center field, so we may see some home run action tonight.
Batting cleanup number 10, first baseman Dawson Bacho. Batting fifth, number 22, right fielder
And there.
Damien Henderson. Batting sixth, number 38, third baseman Ryan Higgins. Batting seventh, number 24, designated hitter Bryce Kirk. Batting eighth, number 39, catcher Aiden.
We have tonight's umpires, Liam.
Batting ninth, number 2, shortstop Daniel Carrizosa.
Umpire at home plate, David Rhodes. At first base, Brandon Coburn. And at third base is Brian Rose tonight.
All righty. Crabs are out on the field with the coaches. And we are ready for the national anthem.
The national anthem is sung tonight by Humboldt Crabs Damien Henderson and Daniel Carrizosa.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free, home of the brave.
All right, Daniel Carrizosa, Damien Henderson with the national anthem.
Man, he can hit home runs and he can sing. That was nice.
Logan Lindy.
All right, Kyle Prusmeyer out to the mound to take his warm-up pitches. The Crabs defensively, it's Prusmeyer on the mound. Aiden Morris is the catcher. Dawson Bacho is at first base. Coco Figueredo at second. Ryan Higgins in third. Daniel Carrizosa at short. Riley Cleary in left. Dylan Johnson in center. And Damien Henderson's out in right field.
Future crowd right there. Tonight's umpires behind home plate, David Rhodes. At first, Brandon Coburn.
Stephon Wraith,
Brian
the DH, will lead off as he did last night for the Kings. Prusmeyer taking his warm-up pitches. It's tie-dye night at the ballpark tonight, so the Crabs are in their crazy red, white, and blue tie-dye tops. Lots of fans wearing tie-dye. It's hard to tell if it's tie-dye night around here in Arcata because people wear tie-dye all the time anyway.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
Not clear if people are wearing it because it's tie-dye night or it's just a coincidence.
I think it gives people an excuse
Same
to
with
wear
pirate-
more tie-dye.
Same with Pirate Night.
Yep. That's right.
All right. We're almost ready to go.
Did you see how the Giants won last night?
I didn't see that. I thought they lost last night. They lost today.
They lost today. Badly, but
I didn't
last
see
night
what
was
happened
weird.
last night.
The game went into the 10th inning, and then the Giants scored on a dropped fly ball.
Wow,
in the
really?
bottom of the 10th.
And that ended it.
And then,
Wow. Wow.
runner came around to score, and that was it.
Wow.
Crazy.
So they're now back to a game below 500 today now.
Yep.
That's too bad. 500 was sweet. So here's Wraith to lead it off. He was 0 for 2 last night's game. Prusmeyer rocks and deals a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. The 0-1. Ooh, just misses low and outside. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Good fastball from Prusmeyer there. Into the windup, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. 1 away.
Nice way to start.
3 pitches. Here's Luke O'Brien. He was 0 for 4 in last night's game. And the first pitch to O'Brien's fouled directly back against the screen. On 1 the count. Here comes the pitch. In the air to right field. Henderson a few steps in, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Christian Strand, the third baseman. He was 0 for 4 in last night's game. I just cannot believe that he's not going to hit a ball onto the freeway at some point during this series.
He's a big dude.
Here's the first pitch, and he takes high and outside.
Looks like he can hit a ball very far.
Prusmeyer now. Umpire calls timeout. The 1-0. Prusmeyer deals, and that's hit high in the air and deep to center field. Going back is Johnson. Still going back at the warning track. He reaches up and makes the catch for the third out. That ball was wind-aided. That one got caught up in that stream that's blowing the flag out.
Yep.
And just kept carrying. But they go in order. The Kings in the top of the first, and Crabs are coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. We're vertical. We are back. Bottom of the first inning. It'll be Johnson, Cleary, and Figueredo to lead it off for the Crabs against Cole Christiansen, left-handed pitcher, on the mound for the West Coast Kings. This is the Kings' first time at the Arcata Ballpark. I have a feeling they're a team we're going to be inviting back fairly regularly.
Sure hope so. They look like a well-established ball club.
I think they are.
They play well. Check all the boxes.
Yeah. It's Cole Christiansen on the mound, Jason Series the catcher, Logan Cole at first, Luke O'Brien at second, Christian Strand at third, and Nico Marlborough at shortstop. Trent Green is in left, Justin Clark in center, and Jordan Mello is in right field. Dylan Johnson lead it off, didn't play last night. Comes in batting .297 with a .366 on base percentage. Batting left-handed against the left-hander, Cole Christiansen. Christiansen's first pitch after a high leg kick is a high bounder out to second base. Should be an easy play, and is. One away. Here's Riley Cleary, 2 for 4 in last night's game. Cleary batting .273 coming into the game. Christiansen sets. High leg kick, and the pitch is a fastball in the dirt. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball high and outside, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 way outside, and it's 3-0 now to Riley Cleary. .3-0 pitch. There's a strike. Christiansen sets. And comes in 3-1 with another pitch on the outside corner, and the count goes full. Three and two the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. So the count remains full. Christiansen deals 3-2, and that's fouled up against the backstop. Three balls, two strikes to count. Nobody on, one out. Bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch. He hits that, fouls that over into the Crabs' dugout. So we'll do it again with the count remaining 3-2. Fastball misses low, and Cleary works the walk. Nice at bat. So Cleary over at first now with one out. Here's Coco Figueredo, a rare 0 for 4 in last night's game. Still batting .383 with a .494 on base percentage and a .531 slugging average. Batting right-handed against the left-hander, Christiansen, and he lays down a beautiful bunt towards third. That's going to be a hit, and Christiansen throws it into right field. Coming around third is Cleary. He is going to score easily on the error by the pitcher Christiansen. Coco Figueredo, a base hit bunt, and a beautiful bunt right down the third base line. Christiansen really had no business throwing it. It was obvious off the bat that he wasn't going to get Figueredo. And now Robin out to, I think, suggest that maybe Figueredo should be awarded third base because that ball kicked around down in right field, and so we'll see. But the Crabs lead at 1-0. Cleary coming all the way around from first.
Making their way around the park. You should buy some tickets. Get both colors so you, for sure, can maybe win the 50-50.
So Coco's still over at second.
No, the run scores.
I don't think it does.
No, they're sending Cleary back.
Oh, they're sending Cleary back. Why are they doing that?
Really? No, I disagree with that.
That's outrageous.
That's ridiculous.
Did someone touch the ball?
It went out of play, but he should.
Well, I don't understand that. The ball clearly went out of play, and it's not the Crabs' fault that it went out of play, and he would have scored. So instead, it's second and third. Here's Bacho. 2 for 4 last night with a big home run out onto the freeway. Here's the pitch, and he checks swing down low, 1-0. Well, I think the Crabs were unfairly denied a run on that.
If you can't make it to a game or you have to leave early, you should tune in to 1480 AM KGOE. Here's Liam and the Professor on the radio. That's 1480 AM KGOE.
All right. Catcher Siri out to have a word with Christiansen. And now we're ready to go with runners at second and third. 1-0 the count to Dawson Bacho. Here's the pitch. Fastball away. 2-0. Christiansen at the belt, looks out at second, and comes home to Bacho with a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. Two and one the count. And now he steps off and looks out at second. Christiansen looks in for the sign. Runners take their lead. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Breaking pitch and a groovy one. Swung on and missed. Bacho way out in front of that. Two and two. I really want one of those Kings jerseys, but I just cannot wear it. 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, they're cool.
Grounded back to the pitcher. He's going to look the runner back to third and go to first, and that's a big out right there.
Nice play by the pitcher, Christiansen.
One away. Runner still on second and third, and here's Damien Henderson, 0 for 4 last night.
Damien Henderson.
Henderson still leading the Crabs in I think pretty much every offensive category. He's second in on-base percentage to Vinny Bologna, who's no longer with the club. Batting .412, an .833 slugging average, spectacular numbers, and a chance to break the record right here with a fastball inside 1-0. This would be a perfect spot to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not the second most perfect spot to do it.
Sing the national anthem before the game, do a great job, and then hit a home run. That'd be perfect.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, nicely blocked by Siri. 2-0 the count. Cleary at third, Figueredo at second. Here's the pitch. High tapper foul past first base. 2-1 the count. Seems like he's hitting the ball hard on the ground a lot the last week or so.
Yeah, he hasn't been hitting home runs,
He's
but
been elevating it as much.
he's still been getting it done.
Oh, yeah, he's been hitting for extra bases.
Whatever way possible. He's been getting little dinkers out into the outfield. He's been hitting the ball into the gap.
2-1 pitch. Grounded out to second base, and he boots it.
Exhibit A.
And a run's going to score. Here comes Figueredo to the plate. He will score as the ball gets away from the catcher. Henderson will go to second.
All right, so
let's see. Well, that'll be an error. Yeah, it's 2 errors on the second baseman. Yeah, that'll be an error.
2 error. So one
Henderson
error,
aboard on the error,
an error on the second baseman,
and then the error that allows Henderson to go to second on the throw home.
Okay.
2-0 Crabs.
Ryan Higgins.
3 errors in the inning, right?
Yeah, third error of the inning for the Kings. So Henderson out at second now. And there's a high fly ball on the right side. Coming in on it is the right fielder, the second baseman going out, and he makes the play for out number 3. But the Crabs get 2 runs on a hit. There were 3 errors and 1 runner left, and at the end of 1, the Crabs are up 2-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
West Coast Kings zeros. We have the top of the second inning. Fans, you can see photos from tonight and all Crabs games, as well as other Crab-related news on the Crabs Facebook page. Just search up Humboldt Crabs Baseball and hit like.
Okay. No, thanks. Good. All right, Crabs fans, thanks to Solutions for Small Businesses providing bookkeeping and accounting support to small business owners, including full-service payroll processing located at 8th and N in Arcata. For more information, call 267-7923 or visit www.solutions4sb.com. Top of the second, the Crabs lead 2-0. Logan Cole, the first baseman, leads off. Here's the first pitch from Prusmeyer, and it's a strike right down the middle of the plate. Cole 1 for 4 in last night's game. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, breaking pitch. I don't know where it missed, but it's called a ball, 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss at the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And he slaps that one foul over towards the Kings dugout. I will say it's a fairly presumptuous name. West Coast Kings.
I know, you're claiming
first
the
of all, the
entire
whole
West Coast.
Yeah, 1-2. There's a high bounder to first, grabbed by Bacho. A nice play as that ball was skipping past him, and he reached nearly behind him to grab it and toss to Prusmeyer covering for the first out. Well done.
Great play from Bacho there.
That just skipped. It hit a stone or something as it got close to him and kicked forward.
Yeah, you got to be on your toes on that one because the ball can take some weird bounces. Oh, no, go ahead.
Justin Clark, the batter.
I was going to say, I remember when the Crabs went to Klamath Falls, Oregon,
Oh, I heard that
a few
infield was
seasons
really
ago, and I was at
rocky.
that game, and the infield was terrible. And
Here's the first pitch to Clark. He was 2 for 4 in last night's game. He takes a strike on the outside corner.
and Matt Netter, who was the manager at the time, was after the game was complaining about the terrible infield. Had a bunch of divots and bumps.
It's kind of dangerous, too.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed. Prusmeyer really dealing out there.
Matt Netter said it was like playing baseball on the moon. He said
Yeah.
that after the game.
Yeah, that's funny. That'd be kind of cool playing baseball on the moon.
Yeah, it would.
I have a lot of power on the moon. I really drive one.
I'd have Damien Henderson power. on the
0-2.
moon.
Fastball misses high. 1-2. It'd be cool to hit a ball right into orbit.
Yeah.
Today, ironically, being the 50th anniversary of
Right.
the first person on the moon.
Great day in American history.
1969. The 1-2 pitch. A little soft liner out to second base. Figueredo has it 2 away. I remember that day because I was 6 years old, and I remember being put off because they preempted my Saturday morning cartoons to broadcast it.
That's unfortunate. I feel terrible.
Here's Jason Siri, 0-1. Needless to say, I did not grasp the momentousness
Yeah.
of the situation.
I don't think many 6-year-olds would. Just want to watch my cartoons.
Here's the pitch to Prusmeyer, and he hits it high in the air, foul, wide of first. Bacho going over there, but it's going to fall out of play. Two outs, nobody on. Top of the second, Crabs lead 2-0. The 0-1. Popped in the air, foul, and out of play again. That one's off the concession stand roof. No balls, 2 strikes to count to Siri. Ooh, check swing on a high fastball. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Line at Figueredo, who makes his little hop, and a nice play to end the inning. Kings go in order in the second. Crabs lead 2-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, back at the ballpark. Bottom of the second inning, it'll be Kirk Morris and Carasosa for the Crabs, leading 2-0 against Cole Christiansen and the West Coast Kings. Crabs got 2 runs in the first inning on 3 errors by the Kings, 2 by the second baseman, 1 by the pitcher. Bryce Kirk leads it off. Kirk didn't play in last night's game. He's batting .347.
Humble Crabs from
He has a 455 on base percentage and a 531 slugging average. Left-hander against left-hander. Christiansen deals, and there's a bounder over towards the Kings dugout. I keep wanting to call them the Knights. We do play a team called the Knights.
Getting your royalty mixed up.
That's right. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that one's over his head. A breaking pitch that got away, obviously, and ended up behind him. 1-1 now the count to Bryce Kirk. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball low and outside. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and that one's grounded again. That one almost got Matt Filer.
Stay on your toes,
over
Matt.
there taking photographs. He's going to move now. That just missed him.
That'll wake you up.
It's a dangerous job being the Crabs photographer.
Yeah. Matt Filer does a great job. You don't
Yes, he
need him to
does.
get hurt.
I have a photo of Matt's that I treasure very much that Hope gave me when I moved into my new house. Well, then new house. 2-2 pitch. Hit down the left field line and out of play.
We have a couple of very nice photographs from him in the booth behind us.
Yeah, one of all of us hanging out the booth. Taken earlier this season.
Yep.
And one of a great sunset here at the ballpark. We've had some spectacular sunsets here.
Not going to see one tonight.
No, we're not. 2-2 pitch. Grounded over to the right side, scooped up by the first baseman. He tosses to Christiansen covering, and there's one away. Aiden Morris will come to the bat. Morris didn't play last night. Batting .220.
Batting next for the Crabs from Santa Rosa Junior College, number 39, pitcher Aiden Morris.
He's gotten better offensively as of late. I mean, for much of the season, he was under the Mendoza line. So he's worked to get that average up over 200, but he's very good behind the plate at catcher.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does a great job behind the plate. Fastball
Defensively-
away, 1-0.
Defensively is where his strength is.
Definitely. One another count. Here's the pitch. Outside again, 2-0. Crabs lead 2-0. We're in the bottom of the second inning. One out, nobody on. 2-0. Hit in the gap in left center field. The center fielder going over for it, and it's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. So Morris aboard with a base hit. And that brings Daniel Carasosa to the bat. Carasosa played last night, but he was a pitcher. And he had a great night. I think he struck out 5 of the 6 batters he faced last night.
Yeah, he hasn't pitched very many innings so far this season, but he's the only Crabs pitcher so far to not have an earned run against him.
Got the save. Morris with a short lead at first, and there's a line drive past the second baseman in the center field for a base hit. So the bottom of the order setting it up for the big bats. Morris at second, Carasosa at first now. And here's Dylan Johnson. Johnson grounded to second.
It's nice to see the bottom of the order getting on base.
Yes.
Sets up well for the Crabs.
A look out at second. Christiansen. Roxanne comes home, and there's a breaking pitch right right on the black on the outside. 0-1. That was a good pitch. Oh, 1. Little slow grounder to first. He goes to second for 1. That's all they're going to get. Carasoza forced. 3-6 for the second out. Morris goes to third, and Johnson's aboard on the fielder's choice. So with runners on the corners, here's Riley Cleary, walked in his first appearance.
Follow the Crabs on Game Changer, whether you're at home, on the go, or at the ballpark. Follow every Crabs game with live pitch-by-pitch tracking.
And now the catcher Siri out to speak with Christiansen, making some kind of nefarious plan.
Nefarious indeed. Trying to keep their crown.
That's right. They were deposed last night. First and third, here's Cleary. And the pitch misses low and outside. One 0 the count. And the next pitch fouled out of play. Morris at third. Johnson at first. Johnson's a threat to go. 1-1 the count. Johnson goes. The pitch is low. The throw down to second is not in time. So Johnson now in scoring position as well. That is his 14th steal on the season. Two and one the count to Cleary. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch over the heart of the plate. Nice pitch. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Hit high in the air on the right side. Shallow right field. It'll be the second baseman dashing over. They almost had a collision between the second baseman, O'Brien, and Jordan Mello in right field. And O'Brien's still down. I think he caught his cleats as he was rushing for that ball. He did make the catch. The inning's over. But now the trainer going out to have a look. It looked to me like at the last second as he was sliding, he caught his knee, he caught his cleats in the grass and may have wrenched his knee. He's still down. He's down. Well, they're attending to him now. Let's go to a commercial break. We'll be back with more Crabs baseball. 1480 KGOE. We are back. Luke O'Brien now limping off the field on his own power. I don't know if he's out of the game. He was down for a while. I think he probably is coming out of the game, but he's not being helped off. He's walking off. So that's good news. We'll go into the top of the third inning. With the Crabs leading 2-0, it'll be the bottom of the order for the Kings. Malbrough, Mello, and Green. And we'll see if O'Brien comes out for the excuse me, for the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, 3 errors for the Kings. 2 runs, 3 hits, no no errors for the Crabs. Kyle Prusmeyer out for his third inning. Excuse me, his third inning of work. Thanks to Slice of Humboldt Pie, where everything is made in-house and fresh. They have dessert pies and empanadas. They have meat or vegetarian. They have gluten-free hand pies. Slice of Humboldt Pie is just off the Arcata Plaza at 828 I Street. Try the app and get 10% off your first order. All right, here's Nico Malbrough, the shortstop, to lead it off. He played last night 0 for 2. I think he came in halfway through the game as a defensive replacement. And he hits the first pitch he sees high in the air to right field. Coming in on it is Henderson. He's under it, and there's one away. Here's Jordan Mello, the right fielder. He did not play in last night's game. Here's the pitch, and there's a slider on the outside corner taken for a strike. Prusmeyer rocks and deals, and there's a fastball that misses inside. 1-1 the count. Next pitch is a fastball high, 2-1. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Big cut there from Mello.
Good to see you. Here I am. Good to see you.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, blew it by him, 2 away. Second strikeout for Prusmeyer. And with 2 away, it'll be Trent Green, the left fielder. Green didn't play in last night's game.
He did. He was the mystery number 70.
Oh, he was mystery number 70. That's right.
And now we know his name.
He was and did he pitch last night or?
He, I think, was at second.
I think you're right. I think he was at second. And anyway, Mr. Green takes a fastball away. 1-0. Now we know his identity.
Yes. He was trying to hide it from us.
Last night he was just number 70.
Yep.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses low, 2-0.
Yeah. I did it. Is it cool if I pick something?
2-0 pitch. Hit high in the air. Left field. Shortstop going out. Left fielder coming in. And Cleary drops it after a long run.
Oh, man. That's a tough decision.
He had a long run, but he had it. I think it's an error.
E7.
Back to the top. Of the order, number 25 designated hitters, Stephon Wraith.
Tough error, but
It is a tough error, but I think
nonetheless.
it's an error.
Yeah.
I mean, the definition of error is ordinary effort. He had a long run, but that is an ordinary effort for an outfielder. So, runner at first. Here's Wraith, and he hits one in the air to shallow left field. That's probably going to drop 2, and does. And now the Kings got something going with 2 outs. 2 soft pop flies out to left field that dropped. And that one goes for a hit. Now with first and second now, Here's O'Brien, the second baseman.
Number 21, second baseman Luke O'Brien.
Flied to right in his first at bat. After a very warm day here, it's turning very cold here at the ballpark tonight.
I might have to put my sweatshirt
You might
on
have to turn
real
that space
early.
heater on again. I had the space heater on last night. Here's the pitch. And he hits one high in the air, and that's going to drift out of play. And that obviously was not caught. Obviously hit the stands because
Here
we have
go
the
again.
worst fielding fans in the world here at the Arcata Ballpark.
Oh, man.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul over towards the Kings dugout. I don't know. The ump just signed that I think the scoreboard's wrong. I don't know what he did.
The count?
Yeah,
Or-
I think so. He gestured up here with his fingers, but I thought it was 0-1. That's what the scoreboard says. Now
I
it's one, I think
have
it's
1 and 2.
1 and
at the
2.
moment.
1 and 2 is the count. Okay, that's what he was saying. And that he confirms it now. All right, so 1 and 2 the count to O'Brien. Runners take their lead. Prusmeyer steps off. Green out at second, Wraith at first. Here's the 1-2. In the air, shallow left field. This one also looks like it could be trouble. Cleary, though, is over there to get it, and he's got it for out number 3.
No trouble.
That'll end the inning. There were no runs. There was a hit. There was an error, and 2 left. And at the end of 2.5, Crabs leading 2-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Will you play Just What I Needed, the Cars?
Just what I needed by the car.
Yeah. We are back. Bottom of the third inning. Figueredo, Bacho, and Henderson with the Crabs leading 2-0. Tie-dye night at the Arcata Ballpark. Such a random series of events here. Seems to be no rhyme or reason to what kind of night we're having. We have Pirate Night. We have Cowbell Night. We have a night for the last 3 decades, but not the 50. We don't have a 40s night. I guess that's too far back in people's memory. We don't have a 2000s night. We have a Pirate Night. Tonight's tie-dye night.
What was the name of the lady who used to work at the fire department in the front?
Figueredo leads it off. Singled in his first at bat, and he takes a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Sally Linky.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and he bunts. Foul. That single in the first inning was, as I recall, on a beautiful bunt down the third baseline. Figueredo, an excellent bunter. Maybe the best bunter we've had here in years. We've had a few good ones. 0-2 the count. And there's a fastball, misses way high and outside. A ball and 2 strikes.
Several fans have made that joke.
1-2 pitch. Again, same spot, 2-2.
That was high and outside. I'm just like you.
Thank you. Good job.
2-2 pitch. And he slaps that one down the right field line. That's going to be trouble. That's going to drop. Figueredo motoring around first. He's headed for second. The throw comes in, not in time. He slides in there safely with a double. He just lofted that one down the right field line and took off. So a double to lead off the third inning for Coco Figueredo. That's his 7th double of the season. And here's Dawson Bacho, grounded back to the pitcher in his first at bat. Here's the pitch, and he takes a breaking pitch just inside. Want to know the count. The 1-0 fastball on the outside corner, 1-1. A ball and a strike to count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, had the inclination to go, but held up, and the pitch is outside. 2-1. Two-one pitch, fouled out onto F Street. Count goes even to Bacho, 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded out to short. Figueredo takes off and goes to third on the play. One away. So with Figueredo 90 feet away from scoring, here's Damien Henderson aboard on an error in his first at bat. Still trying to break that home run record. He just needs the one. He's got Figueredo over at third with the score 2-0 in favor of the Crabs. Here's the pitch, and he takes in the dirt, and that was a nice block by the catcher, Jason Siri. Want to know the count? Here's the pitch. Fastball misses low and inside. 2-0. Henderson's job here just to bring in Figueredo. If he can do it, the home run, great, but just get the run in. 2-0 the count. Here comes the pitch. And he lines it right back up the middle over the pitcher's head and into center field. It's 3-0 Crabs. Christiansen had to duck out of the way of that one.
Damien Henderson does not need the home run to drive in runs.
No, he doesn't.
He'll do it any way possible.
Number 38, third baseman Ryan Higgins.
So 3-0 Crabs now, and here's Ryan Higgins. Popped a second in his first at bat. Henderson definitely a threat to steal.
I believe he's one behind Nell.
I think so too, yeah. And there's a throw behind the runner. And as we know from the ad on the radio, that's a bad idea because he may take the extra base, leading to an unnecessary loss.
No, you do not want an unnecessary loss.
It's nothing worse than an unnecessary loss. I don't mind
I'll
a
take necessary one.
unnecessary loss. Well, what are you going to do? It was necessary.
Exactly.
It was fated. There's nothing you can do about it. But an unnecessary loss is just the worst.
Can't have it.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in the dirt, 1-0. 2-0 now the count, actually.
And throwing behind the runner is the most unnecessary of losses.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because he may take the extra base.
Exactly.
Yeah, Nell has 16. Henderson has 15.
Yep. They're in a race to get the most stolen bases on
Now
this
it's
team.
toss to first. Henderson better watch himself over here because the Crabs, as a team, for whatever reason, have a lot of trouble on the base paths with a left-handed pitcher. Although actually they get away with it a lot. They take off, and the last time they had a left-handed pitcher, there were at least 2 different occasions when he had the runner picked off, but the runner was 3/4 to the bag to second by the time he threw to first.
Different teams have done that.
Yeah, swing and a miss. 1-2 now.
I mean, Crabs are so fast that they'll outrun a pickoff.
Yeah, yeah, they've done it a few times, but not always. They have had quite a few pickoffs. That's what I thought. The count is 2-1, not 1-2. Runner goes. The pitch is grounded in a hole on the left side and through. Henderson's going to go to third. That was perfectly played by the Crabs because the ball was hit exactly to the spot that shortstop Nick Malbrough vacated as he was covering second.
Is that a hit and run?
I always think of a hit and run as on the left side, but I guess it is.
Yeah. Thought he was going.
I mean on the right side, but yeah. It's a hit and run. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the manager out to the mound. He's got the whole infield on out there. Yeah, I was. Seems like in a case like that, it should be the second baseman that covers if you have a right-handed hitter.
Yeah.
But it was perfectly placed, and now the Crabs threatening a run already in here in the bottom of the third inning. Bryce Kirk will be the batter. So the manager has had his say. The infielders return to their positions, and we're ready for Kirk.
Now batting for the Crabs, number 24, designated hitter Bryce Kirk.
Henderson at third. And there's a fastball, misses inside. Higgins over at first. One and 0 to Kirk. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-0, and I wouldn't be that surprised to see Higgins take off.
Crabs are one of the most aggressive base stealing teams I think I've seen.
This team is very aggressive on the bases.
They go for it.
Higgins has 9 stolen bases. He's only been caught once. 2-0 the count. He's going.
Yep.
The pitch is in the dirt. They're going to throw it down to third instead. They pulled that off last night.
Yeah.
And picked off a runner, but it didn't work this time. Henderson was waiting for it.
I mean, it's a good play because the runner at third base is going to try to take off too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yep. Henderson Didn't do it, though. So now second and third with one out for the Crabs. And the count 3-0 to Kirk.
You'd rather have runners at second and third than a runner coming in from third while you throw to second.
Mm-hmm. So 10th stolen base for Cleary. And here's a 3-0 to Kirk. Outside ball four, and that is going to make the bases F-O-C, as our old friend Hoke used to like to say.
I think we're going to have a new pitcher.
And that's going to be it for Christiansen. All right, Christiansen's done. And we'll see who this is. Let's see. Number 60-something, I think. 63? No. 69, maybe. 69.
69.
This is Mark Dozier. D-O-Z-I-E-R. And that's a baseball name.
What was his name, Benjamin?
Mark Dozier.
Mark?
Dozier.
Dozier or Dozier?
Maybe it's Dozier. I don't know.
There's a guy named Brian.
Yeah,
Dozier.
the guy who plays for Minnesota, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Aren't there two of them in the major leagues now? Dozier? There's two Doziers. I think it is Dozier.
Yeah, that's how I would say it.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's a big, tall fella, right-handed pitcher. And taking his warm-up pitches. So it's Henderson at third, Higgins at second, Kirk at first. Oh, second base as well. We have a new second baseman as well. So Luke O'Brien, who hurt himself last inning,
I think the umpire said 3-3 at second
is
base.
out of the game, and he has been replaced by Mike Winokur.
Right.
Okay, so a couple of changes for the Kings. So out at second base, it's Mike Winokur. All right. Number 33. Okay. So the Crabs are the big spot here. One out, the bases are loaded. They've already scored a run. They're up 3-0. Thanks to C.K. Johnson Industries, a full-service manufacturing firm specializing in structural steel fabrication and concrete. Their work is found in scores of bridges and civil engineering projects all over the United States and Canada, and they do it all from their Arcata office. They are proud supporters of Crabs baseball. Thanks also to Harper Motors. Harper Motors donated $1,100 to District Little League last summer, thanks to 22 home runs by the Crabs. For every home run the Crabs hit this season, Harper Motors will donate $50 to help local Little League programs. Visit Harper Motors at the Carousel 2 miles north of Eureka.
We've surpassed that total so far.
I believe we have. Crabs as a team now have 29 home runs.
What's 29 times 50, Benjamin? You're smart.
5 times 3 is 150, right? Wait, 20. How much is 50? So it's 100 and, I don't know, 125, I think.
You're not a professor
I don't know.
of
I don't know.
mathematics.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. Wait, how many do they have?
You said 29.
They have 29. They have
Yeah.
30. So 1,500, yeah. 1,450.
Nice.
Next pitch misses outside, 1-0.
Little League is getting some good money from Harper Motors.
Bases are loaded, 1-0 to Aiden Morris.
Be great to see Aiden Morris come through here.
Here's the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-1. This Dozier has a strange delivery. He's very tall, and when he delivers the ball, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe. It's almost like he's reaching with his front foot, and he's off balance. There's
I noticed that.
a slow hopper out towards first. He goes to second for one, back to first, not in time. That'll score a run to make it 4-0 Crabs. Kirk is forced 4-6 for the second out of the inning. Morris aboard on the fielder's choice. And here's Carasoza singled in his first at bat. First and third now. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. A ball, no strikes to count. And now he steps off. Morris at first, Higgins at third.
The Crabs Queens would like to give a shout out to everyone who participated in tie-dye night. Look at you all. Beautiful.
And now the catcher out to have a word with Dozier.
More like a lecture.
Yeah. All right. Want to know the count. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt, and it's a good one down towards third. Picked up by barehanded by the pitcher.
Beautiful.
He won't have a play anywhere. Another run comes in. That was perfectly done by Carasoza. Infield hit. Higgins scores. Morris to second. 5-0 Crabs.
I mean, a bunt does not get better than that.
Another perfect bunt. That's two. One by Figueredo and one by Carasoza.
Good fundamentals.
Crabs are really executing lately.
You don't see the bunt.
And they haven't been making a lot of errors lately either. This
Yeah.
team is looking really good. Second half really turned it on.
I tell you, it's the road trip. Ever since the road trip.
Ever since the road trip.
Very, very good.
That's right. Here's Johnson, and the first pitch is a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. He looks like a giraffe delivering the pitch up there. He's got a very, you know what I mean? He just looks very awkward. It's weird.
Like if Brandon Belt were to pitch.
It's like his first leg goes out, and then his arm kind of follows a little bit later. It's hard to describe, but those of you watching can see what I mean, I think. But here's the next pitch. Fastball misses high, 1-1. I can't believe that's good for his arm. It seems like his arm's doing most of the work.
I don't know if that's a motion that most pitching coaches would teach.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And that's hit high in the air, shallow left field. The center fielder, left fielder coming in. It's the left fielder, Green, calling for it, and he'll make the catch for the third out. But the Crabs get 3 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors, and 2 left. And at the end of 3, they lead it 5-0. Stay tuned. Liam's coming up to bring you the middle innings. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. I just wish. All right, top of the 4th inning. It'll be the heart of the order for the Kings, and it's the heart of the broadcasting team. Liam Warner.
Well, thank you, Benjamin, but we all know that's not true. Score is 5-0 Crabs, as Benjamin mentioned, top of the 4th inning. Prusmeyer still on the mound for the Crabs. Good game by the Crabs so far. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. West Coast Kings, no runs, 1 hit, 3 errors. Prusmeyer's had a very good game so far. So Christian Strand will step in. Long look in for Prusmeyer. And the pitch is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. Nice pitch from Prusmeyer. Breaking ball that just landed right in the middle of the strike zone. The 1 to Strand. Another breaking ball popped up high into left field. The left fielder Cleary going back. He's going to make camp under it and make the catch for the first out. That'll bring up Logan Cole. 0 for 1 so far tonight. Pitch to Cole. Shows bunt. Pulls it back. Takes a strike. 0-1. Cole grounded out to the first baseman unassisted earlier in the game. The 0-1 is inside, 1-1. 1-1 pitch, swung on and popped foul onto F Street. It's 1-2. Cold night here at the ballpark. It's been overcast most of the night. Sunny, warm day up until about 6 o'clock. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and foul down the left field line. Still 1-2. One-two to Cole is outside, and it's 2-2. Two to Logan Cole, sprayed foul near the snack shack. Still 2-2. Two to Cole is swung on and popped way up. Foul territory. The third baseman is going to camp under it. Higgins, and he's going to make the catch for the second out. That got way in on Logan Cole's hands, and he just popped it straight up in foul territory near the Crabs dugout, and it almost got to the out-of-play line. Brian Higgins was able to just stay in play to make that catch. That's going to bring up Justin Clark with 2 outs. First pitch to Clark is in there for a called strike, 0-1. The 1 pitch, swung on and missed. Prusmeyer took the bottom out of that one. Pulled the string, it's 0-2. The 0-2 to Clark is outside, and it's 1-2. The 1-2, check swing. Did he go? He did not, says the first base umpire, Brandon Coburn. It's 2-2. 2-2 to Justin Clark is swung on and fouled off down the right side. Out of play. It's still 2-2. Clark popped out to the second baseman, Coco Figueredo. It's 0 for 1. Two to Clark is in there for a called strike 3. Filthy pitch from Kyle Prusmeyer, and that's going to end the inning. Kings do not score here in the top of the 4th. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is 5-0 Crabs. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th inning. Looking for a good realtor? Call Claire Patton with Forbes and Associates. Sarah Corliss in Trinidad will help you hit a home run. Check out HumboldtCountyRealEstate.com for more information. Located at 343 Main Street, Suite 814 in Trinidad. The number is 707-496-0259. Go Crabs, go. Crabs lead this game 5-0 in the bottom of the 4th. And Riley Cleary will lead it off for the Crabs.
It's been all Crabs.
Yep. West Coast Kings, the errors have been an issue for them.
Yes.
They made 3, but 3 crucial errors.
Now batting for your Humboldt Crabs, number 3, left fielder Riley
So
Cleary.
Cleary step in against Mark Dozier.
Well, I can't get the game changer to work.
Yeah.
It just keeps flashing those little blue.
Well, that means it's
Dots
just not
at me.
loading for some reason for you. The first pitch to Cleary is up high, 1-0.
Here it comes.
There we go. One-0 to Cleary is in there for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Cleary 0 for 1 tonight with a walk.
The 1-1 to Cleary. Outside, 2-1. To Cleary. Swung
Ooh.
driven into center field. The center fielder going back on it, and he's
Wow.
going to make the catch.
That was drilled.
The first out. That's a very unlucky
That's too bad, yeah. He
at-bat for Riley Cleary.
hit that ball pretty hard.
It's frustrating when you hit a ball that hard and it finds a glove. So 1 down. That'll bring up Coco Figueredo.
Number 1, second baseman Coco Figueredo.
Back to his old self tonight
Yeah.
with a base hit bunt, and a double.
Every once in a while, Coco will have an off night.
La-
But then
what-
the next night, he'll just bounce right back.
Last night I wondered when the last time he had a hitless game was. It's been a while.
Yeah, we can look at some point.
I'd be curious.
It's been a long time. First pitch to Coco is up high, and it's 1-0. It's almost unheard
And I
of.
don't know. And I suspect the last night was the first night of all season he hasn't gotten on base at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any game where he hasn't gotten on base.
The 1-0 pitch to Figueredo is low, and it's 2-0.
Got some action out in the Kings bullpen.
2-0 to Figueredo is in there for a called strike. It's 2-1. Two-one to Coco. Outside, 3-1. Nobody on, 1 out. 3-1 count. Coco Figueredo. Bottom of the 4th. Crabs lead at 5-0. 3-1 pitch is up high, ball 4, and Coco does what Coco does best. That's work some walks.
That's number 30, I believe.
Now batting for the Crabs, number 10, first baseman Dawson Bacho.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Because he's had one earlier, right?
No, not tonight.
Well, then that would be number 29.
Oh, I thought he had 29 coming in.
That'll bring up Dawson Bacho.
0 for 2.
Pitch to Bacho is in there for a called strike, 0-1. The 1 to Bacho, swung on, grounded to the right side. The first baseman's going to pick it up, throw to second for 1. Back to
Well,
first,
nicely
the pitcher
done.
covering. Double play, and a nice double play turned by the West Coast Kings to end the inning here in the 4th. The Crabs do not score. Score is 5-0 Crabs heading into the top of the 5th. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark, top of the 5th inning. Crabs lead this game 5-0. Salt Fish House, a true fish house experience with a convenient location right on the Arcata Plaza. From the freshest local oysters to a traditional broiled Maine lobster, Salt serves up seaside classics along with original seafood offerings like seasonal chipotle glazed halibut. Get hooked. Call us at 707-630-5300. And it looks like we have a pinch hitter, number 65, and I believe he was the starting catcher last night, Dylan Mcneil. So he's going to come in for Jason Siri at the catcher position. Kusmeyer still on the mound for the Crabs. Fantastic game for him. He's only allowed 1 hit so far.
Oh, yeah.
Pitch to McNeil, low, 1-0. 1-0 pitch popped up right side of the infield. Second baseman Figueredo will make the catch. 1 down. That's going to bring up Nico Malbrough, who last night was just known to us as N. Malbrough because his manager didn't put his first name on the lineup card. But now we know his first name, so all is well.
I just called him Malbro Man last night.
Pitch is low to Malbrough, 1-0.
Fly to right in his first at bat.
The 1-0 pitch, check swing, it's high. Did not go, 2-0. To Malbrough, inside, 3-0. Pitch in there for called strike, 3-1.
He's only struck out 3 hitters, but as you noted, he's only given up 1 hit.
Was pitching to contact very well. 3-1. Swung on high, fly ball into left field. The left fielder Cleary will go back a bit and make the catch for the second out.
That was
Looked
loud,
like-
but he got under it.
Yeah, sounded like that was hit harder than it actually was. That'll bring up Jordan Mello.
Number 52, right fielder Jordan Mello.
Just got a Mello out. Pitch to Mello, low and inside, 1-0.
Good one.
You know, I got to match your comedic style. The 1-0.
Don't
swung
try.
on and fouled straight back. No, I probably shouldn't.
Don't try.
Because I can't even get close. I mean, I don't know how you don't have your class in stitches every single time you give a lecture. The 1-1 is lined right up the middle for a base hit. So Mello's going to be on first with 2 outs. That'll bring up Trent Green. Nope. We have a pinch hitter.
67. This is
Pato.
Pato. Rick Pato.
Rick Pato.
Batting number 67, Rick Pato.
And Pato means what in Spanish?
It means duck.
Very good. Pitch to Pato is low, 1-0.
Yeah.
1-0 to Pato, swung on and missed. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed.
Waved
It's
at that
1-2.
pitch. That was a nasty pitch.
Two to Pato. Runner goes. It's outside, and Mello's going to have that base stolen without a throw. Runner on second with 2 outs. To Pato is in there
nasty.
for a called strike 3. A nasty pitch from Poosmeyer, one of many so far tonight. West Coast Kings do not score here in the top of the 5th. The score is 5-0 Crabs as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Crabs lead this game 5-0. New pitcher in the game for the West Coast Kings. That is number 72, John Lime. And he will face Damien Henderson. Start this bottom of the 5th inning.
John Lime.
John Lime.
Well,
That's a nice name. Damien Henderson will step in now.
Now batting for your Humble Crabs, number 22, right fielder, Damien Henderson.
1 for 2 with a single.
Pitch to Henderson is swung on, driven into right field. The right fielder going back at the wall, and he makes the catch.
He got just under it.
Oh, got real excited for a second. That's just allowed out. One down, and that'll bring up Ryan Higgins.
Higgins 1 for 2.
Number 38, third baseman, Ryan Higgins.
Pitch to Higgins is in there for a called strike 0-1. John Lime, the pitcher, throws sidearm.
He's the second one on this team, isn't he? Didn't they have a guy last night throwing sidearm as well?
Pitches in the dirt, 1-1. I think so. I don't remember who that was, but
Pretty sure it was last night, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The 1-1, and it's driven into left field, and it's past the diving left fielder, Pato, and that's going to roll to the wall. Higgins is going around second, heading for third. The throw into third base to play at third, and he's out.
Nice throw.
That was a good
nice
play.
throw.
Unfortunate, but a very good play by Rick Pato in left field. So it's a double and an out at third.
Double
right?
and out at third.
Now batting number 24, designated hitter, Bryce Kirk.
So 2 outs. That's going to bring up Bryce Kirk. Pitch to Kirk in the dirt, 1-0. Rick Pato slid to try to catch that ball, and it just went past him and made up for it by
He had a long run, too, because it went all the way
Yeah.
to the wall, and he made a great throw from left field.
throwing out Higgins. That was great. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1. Great for the Kings, not great for the Crabs. It was a good play.
And it was a good play by Higgins to try to go for it. Up 5-0.
Yeah.
Why not?
1-1 to Kirk is swung on and fouled at the plate. It's 1-2. 1-2 pitch, swung on, ground ball right up the middle, and it's going to hit off the second base bag and dribble into left center field for a base hit. The shortstop, Malbro, had a beat on it and then just hit right off the base and just careened to his right. That's tough. I don't know if Malbro would have had the play anyway.
I don't think he would have. I think Kirk would have been safe. The ball was not hit very hard.
It would have been close. Would have at least gotten to it, I think. Now bring up Aiden Morris, runner at first, 2 outs.
Morris has singled and hit into a fielder's choice so far tonight.
Pitch to Morris, outside, 1-0. Pitch, swung on, shallow fly ball over the second baseman's head and into right field for a base hit. So first and second with 2 outs for the Crabs. That'll bring up Daniel Carasoza.
Carasoza's had a couple hits tonight's game.
Pitch to Carasoza, swung on and missed, 0-1.
That fooled him.
Yeah, sure did. Looks at second, the pitcher, the pitch, inside, 1-1. 1-1. High pop fly down the right field line, foul territory, but it's going to hit foul. 1-2. Two to Carasoza, swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. We'll do it again, 1-2. One-two pitch.
Nasty.
On and missed. Strike 3. That was a nasty pitch from John Lime, and that will get the Kings out of this inning. The Crabs do not score here in the bottom of the 5th. Crabs lead this game 5-0 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. The Crabs lead this game 5-0 over the West Coast Kings. Make sure to follow the Crabs on Game Changer, whether you're at home, on the go, or at the ballpark. Follow every Crabs game with live pitch-by-pitch tracking, live scoring, and season stats for every player. Download the Game Changer app on your mobile device or visit HumbleCrabs.com and click on the scoreboard at the top of the screen. If you're not using Game Changer at this point, you're missing out on a lot of good information. Everything from the score line, the inning, which are very basic pieces of information, but very necessary to have sometimes, along with full box score, all the advanced stats.
You're a loser if you're not using it.
Exactly. Stephon Wraith will step in against Bruce Meyer on the mound for the Crabs. First pitch to Wraith is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1.
He singled in his last at bat. He struck out back in the first.
The 0-1 to Wraith is low, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on and sprayed foul over out of play on the left field side. It's 1-2.
Not many people sitting out in left field
No.
this evening. Usually there's quite a bit more people out
There's
there.
either a party over there or a lot of kids running around.
Yeah.
The 1-2 pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen. Still 1-2. But I don't really see anybody out there. They call it the Lord of the Flies section. When
Yeah,
all the
that's
children
good.
are running around. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Another nasty pitch from Bruce Meyer to send down Stephon Wraith. 1 out. That'll bring up Mike Winokur, who came in defensively.
5th strikeout now for Prusmeyer.
Came in defensively for O'Brien, who got hurt going after a fly ball. Collided with, I think it was the right fielder, right?
They didn't collide. I think he avoided a collision, but he slid, and I think he wrenched his knee when he slid. That's what it looked like to me. I didn't.
No, I think you're right. First pitch to Winokur is inside 1-0. It's hard to tell if they collided or not. They got very close to colliding. It's 1-0 is low, and it's 2-0. 2-0 pitch, swung on and lined over the shortstop Carasoza's head into center field for a base hit. So runner on first, 1 out. That'll bring up Christian Strand.
Just the third hit of the game for the Kings, and Prusmeyer hasn't walked anybody. The only other base runner aboard on an error in the third.
Pitch to Strand is swung on and popped up. Shallow right field. Right fielder Henderson coming in. He's going to make the catch for the second out. Let's bring up Logan Cole, who's made several great plays at first base tonight.
Yeah, I'm impressed with his defensive abilities over there. He started a couple. Didn't he? They turned at least one double play, and they almost got a second one.
Yeah. Very athletic first baseman. Or, no, this is number 73. Might have another pinch hitter. So pitch is swung on high, fly ball.
J.D. Waite.
To left field. Left fielder Cleary had to break back. He comes in and makes the catch for the third out. So the Kings do not score here in the top of the 6th inning. Score is still 5-0 in favor of the Crabs as we head to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480.
It is.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. The Crabs lead this game 5-0 over the visiting West Coast Kings. Make sure to tune in to Crabs Corner every Sunday night at 6 o'clock on Redwood News Channel 3 for a special report on Humboldt Crabs baseball, insider interviews with the Crabs players and coaches, game highlights, and trivia. Visit redwoodnews.tv or KIEM-TV.com for more information. It'll be the top of the order. Dylan Johnson, followed by Riley Cleary and Coco Figueredo, due up for the Crabs against John Lime on the mound for the Kings. Pitch to Johnson is low, 1-0.
Oh for 3.
The 1-0 pitch swung on, grounded to the second baseman, Winokur. He's going to pick it up and throw to first for the first out. That'll bring up Riley Cleary.
Batting next to the Crabs on 3, Riley Cleary.
First pitch to Cleary's inside, 1-0. I think Benjamin is blessing his 50-50 tickets.
I'm trying a whole new method here to win this thing.
The 1-0 to Cleary is in there for a called strike, 1-1. Well, I really hope you win now, because that was very elaborate.
Whatever it takes.
Yep. The 1-1 to Cleary is swung on, grounded to the left side of the infield, picked up by the shortstop. A strong throw to first. And Waite, the first baseman, tried to tag the runner going by, but he was unable to do it. So Cleary's going to be on with an infield single. Runner on first, 1 out. That'll bring up Coco Figueredo. He's back to his old ways. Very good night tonight.
Yeah, he's been on base 3 times. He's got a double, a walk, a single. Oh, there's Krusty. Krusty's in a mood tonight.
Krusty is here, and wow.
Krusty's in a different Krusty mood
man.
tonight. He's a little bit more
rambunctious.
a little more rambunctious, a little more hyped up.
So to first, and Cleary's back in standing. I think Krusty had a little too much coffee before coming out.
No, Krusty's looking a little bit.
Pitch to Figueredo is out. Nope, in there for a called strike, 0-1.
I don't know. Reminds me of the 80s.
Wow. I don't think I need to explain that any further. The 0-1, Figueredo is outside. No, in there for a called strike again, 0-2. Home plate umpire David Rhodes is giving that outside part of the plate to John Lime. The 0-2 to Figueredo is in the dirt. Counts 1-2. Krusty's doing a great job at hyping up the crowd. Band's not here, so.
That's right. Well, we got a 5-0 lead, so.
Yeah, the 1-2 is grounded through the left side of the infield for a base hit.
Another hit and run.
Yeah. And
another time when the shortstop, Marlboro, broke to cover second as Cleary took off, and Figueredo slapped the ball right to where he was.
Wow. It's like Groundhog Day. Happened again.
Wow, Coco Figueredo now with 3 hits tonight.
Yeah, he's having a great night. So the catcher, Mcneil, is going out to talk to John Lime.
In that case, that was just a great piece of hitting by Figueredo because he was batting left. He's batting left-handed, and he reached out and slapped that ball into left field, seeing the vacant spot.
Yeah. Hit it right back where it was pitched, essentially. Bacho, high fly ball down the right field line. Right fielder racing over. It's going to fall fair. Cleary's heading around third. He's going to score. Figueredo's going to stop at third, and Bacho has an RBI double. The Crabs lead this game 6-0. High fly ball that just landed fair down the right field line.
It just kept floating down there.
And coach for the Kings is heading out to the mound. And we will have a pitching change. So runners at second and third with one out. The score is 6-0. We're going to go back to the studio for a quick commercial break as the West Coast Kings make this pitching change. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball, KGOE 1480.
Awesome show.
Welcome back to the ballpark. New pitcher on the mound for the West Coast Kings, number 48, Jack Erickson. So there are runners at second and third for the Crabs with one out, and Damien Henderson will be stepping in. Great opportunity to add on. Erickson finishing off his warm-up throws. Around the major leagues, unfortunately, the Giants, after being on a torrid pace, lost pretty terribly today, 11-4 to the New York Mets.
Who started that game for the Giants today?
Oh, boy. I don't remember.
Looks like Kershaw pitched another brilliant game.
Yeah, he's pitching well. Dodgers lead the Marlins 6-4. But, I mean, it's the Marlins, so.
I'm sorry, the Dodgers are an irresistible force.
Well, I mean, the Dodgers should beat the Marlins. If they don't beat the Marlins,
The Dodgers are going to beat
kinda
everybody.
sad.
The Dodgers are going to steamroll everybody.
Well, until they get to the playoffs. Damien
I don't think
Henderson
so.
steps in.
Infield
First
all the
pitch
way
to
in on the
Henderson.
grass.
Inside, 1-0. You're right. I mean, why not? Down 6-0.
1 for 3. They can't afford any more, especially with the way Prusmeyer's pitching.
The 1-0 to Henderson is a called strike, 1-1. Benjamin almost takes his headset off. The 1-1 to Henderson is in the dirt, corralled by the catcher Mcneil.
Nice block.
2-1. It was a nice block. Damien Henderson looking to add on to this 6-0 lead. Runners at second and third, one out. Henderson has been an RBI machine this season. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. It's 2-2. Two to Henderson is swung on and popped up foul behind the Crabs dugout. Still 2-2. That looked like a good pitch to hit.
Just missing. He's just missing some of those pitches he was hitting out a couple weeks ago. He's now just missing. Or just getting under him.
2-2 to Henderson is up high. Pops off of the catcher's glove, but doesn't get very far away. It's 3-2. Runners stay where they are at second and third. 3-2, 1 out. Prime RBI opportunity for Damien Henderson here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch is inside, ball 4, and I'm not surprised that they didn't give in.
No point giving him anything. Nope.
So that's going to bring up Ryan Higgins, who is a dangerous hitter himself.
Well, he's 2 for 3 tonight. He's got a double already. Thrown out, trying to extend it to third.
Yeah, it was a good play by Higgins to try to go for third. It was an even better play by the left fielder, Pato, to throw him out. Pitch to Higgins is in the dirt. It gets past the catcher, and it pops off the backstop and ricochets towards third base. So the runners don't move. It was a good ricochet for the Kings. It bounced right back towards third base.
Well, that's how it tends to happen around this ballpark.
Bouncy backstop here at the Arcata Ballpark. The 1-0 to Higgins is outside, 2-0. Bases loaded, 2-0 count. Ryan Higgins, big moment in the game. 2-0 pitch is inside, 3-0, and they have nowhere to put Ryan Higgins. Erickson's going to have to throw a strike. To Higgins is swung on and grounded to the second baseman. He's going to flip it to second for 1, back to first, and it's not in time, so the fielder's choice, the run scores, and it's 7-0 Crabs. Well, it could have been worse. It's a fielder's choice, 4-6. Henderson forced out at second. Bacho goes to third. Higgins stands at first. 2 outs. That'll bring up Bryce Kirk. Pitch to Kirk is popped up foul into the stands behind home plate. And I think that hit a car because the fans are very excited about where that landed. The 0-1 is outside to Kirk. It's 1-1. says 2-1. Did I miss a pitch? 2-1. Gets past the catcher, and Bacho's heading in from third. He's going to score. The Crabs lead this game 8-0.
Well, this has officially gotten away from the Kings this game.
Yeah. Wild pitch gets another run in for the Crabs. Higgins goes to second. 3 runs have come in for the Crabs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Let me just tell you, Benjamin, my BRA has greatly improved over the past few weeks.
It has. Yep. Yeah, I feel like I can trust you now to, to call the game, to call the half innings when the opposing batters,
Exactly.
opposing team bats. For a while there, I hated leaving the booth when you took over in the 4th.
3-1 to Kirk is up high, and that's ball 4. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. That'll bring up Aiden Morris.
Morris has a couple of hits tonight and 3 tries. Not gotten him out.
Erickson will turn around and look Higgins back to second. Pitch to Morris is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 to Aiden Morris is high fly ball, foul territory, right field line. It's going to fall foul, 0-2. The Marlins tied the game in L.A. 6-6.
Wow.
Kind of shocked.
Marlins aren't that bad. I guess pretty much the worst team now is Detroit. Detroit has only
they're
won
pretty bad.
29 games.
Marlins are among the worst.
They're definitely
in the
among the
National
worst.
League.
Yeah. But they're not as bad as Detroit or Baltimore,
But
I don't think.
There are several American League teams that are worse.
Toronto's not very good. Kansas City's not very good.
No.
But I noticed today Detroit has only 29 wins.
0-2 to Morris is outside, 1-2. Yeah, the Tigers are definitely in a rebuild stage.
Is Miggy still playing?
Yes, I believe he is, which is crazy. He's still pretty good. It's just that team is not very good at all in Detroit. The 1-2 to Morris, and it's going to hit him. Slow breaking ball that hit him right in the ribs, it looked like. So now the bases are again loaded for the Crabs. That'll bring up Daniel Carasoza. Carasoza, along with Damien Henderson before the game, both sung the national anthem. And I think they did a very good job. They both got a nice set of pipes. They both can play some good ball, too.
All right. Good chance for Carasosa here.
Yep. Base is loaded. 2 outs. Pitch to Carasosa. And it's lined down the left field line, and that's going to drop for an extra base hit. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. They're going to stop Morris at third, And Carrizosa has a 2 RBI double, and the Crabs lead this game 10-0.
I think that was about the hardest ball Carrizosa's hit all season.
I think so, too.
That was smashed.
Really got to that one. So Higgins and Kirk score. And I think this game is pretty much over at this point.
That would have been a mercy rule.
Dylan Johnson will step in. First pitch to Johnson is in there for called strike, 0-1. I mean, anything can happen, but it's very unlikely. Time called at the plate.
5 runs in the inning.
Been a very good inning for the Crabs, and one that has probably put this game away. The 0-1 is in the dirt, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, low inside, 2-1. Two-one pitch in there for a called strike 2. It's 2-2, and Dylan Johnson was unhappy with that strike call, as were many of the fans.
It's 10-0.
I know.
What's the point?
2-2 just outside, and it's 3-2. Cleary. Pitch to Cleary is swung on and grounded towards the middle. Diving second baseman will get to it and hold on to it. Carrizosa is going to head home, and he's going to be out. So 1 run does score. Morris scores, and then Carrizosa tries to come home as well, and he is thrown out. So the Crabs lead it 11-0, and that will end the inning. 6-run score here on the bottom of the 6th. And as I said, the Crabs lead it 11-0 as we head to the top of the 7th inning. The professor, Benjamin Schaefer, will have the rest of the action for you. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 7th inning. The Crabs lead this game 11-0. And now the call, the rest of the action. The one, the only, the official scorer. And the professor, Benjamin Schaefer.
Thank you, Liam. So Dylan Lamb takes over for Kyle Prusmeyer, who pitched brilliantly. Only gave up 3 hits, and that was it. Crabs leading 11-0. 11 runs, 14 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. No runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Kings. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Justin Clark. It's number 44, Chris Fung, F-U-N-G, will bat here in the top of the 7th inning. So this game just gradually sort of got away from the Kings. And the Crabs topped it with a 6-run sixth, which they batted around, and now lead 11-0.
You should go check it out. $3. Now on the mound for the Crabs from
So here's Fung. It's his first at bat in the series, batting left-handed against right-hander Dylan Lamb. And
batting for the West Coast Kings, number 44, Chris.
let me see what kind of numbers we have for Dylan Lamb. Big right-handed pitcher. 5 2/3 innings pitched. First pitch is in the dirt. He has no record, an ERA of 9.52. 10 hits, 6 earned runs. He hasn't walked anybody. Struck out 10. 1-0 the count. Prusmeyer still hasn't struck out anybody, and that's another 7 innings. Fastball away. Prusmeyer came in not having walked anybody in 22 1/3, so he added 7 more innings without walking a batter. Pretty amazing. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike at the knees. It's 2-1. Right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Kings. There's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Two pitch. Grounded in over to third. Higgins has it. Throws high. Nice grab by Boscho. And there's one away. Here's Dylan Mcneil. Mcneil came in to replace catcher Siri back in the 5th inning, and he popped a second, so he's 0 for 1. Some Crabs pitchers down behind home plate with a radar gun. Can't really get a glimpse of it from here. Here's the pitch from Lamb, and it's a slider on the outside corner taken for a strike.
I can try to get the binoculars on it.
0-1 the count. Lamb with a long look in. Now he winds and deals 0-1. And there's a slider. That had a lot of break on it, but it misses low and inside. One pitch. Fouled up against the screen. Here's the 1-2. Slider away. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him. 2 away. Here's Malbrough, 0 for 2.
Batting number 36, Nico Malbrough.
There's a strike. 0-1. I think I think the Kings only had a couple of ground outs in last night's game. Tonight they only have 2 ground outs in the whole game. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, and it's a strike. 0-2.
Yeah, they hit the ball in the air a lot.
I think it's only 2. 1. I should only count 1. The 0-2, slider away. Yeah, just one out, 1 ground out tonight. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He waves a slider away. 2 away. And that'll actually end the inning. Kings go in order. In the 7th, the Crabs lead 11-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Folks, would you stand up? Take the load off. Stretch out that bench spot. Join the Angel Voice Ballpark staff in order to take you out to the ball game.
Seventh inning stretch at the Arcata Ballpark. Crabs leading this one 11-0. Into the bottom of the 7th, Figueredo, Bacho, and Henderson to bat.
Now batting for the Humboldt Crabs, number 1, Coco Figueredo.
Not the same kind of game we witnessed last night, which was a tough-fought game. The Crabs eventually winning 5-4. Tonight, it's a blowout. Here's the pitch to Figueredo, and he hits it in the air to shallow left field. Left fielder rushing in. Shortstop going out. And a nice play by Nick Malbrough, the shortstop, going with his back to home plate, catching that over his shoulder. Nicely done.
You don't give
One
the
away.
shortstop much of a chance on that one.
Nope. He just rushed out there and made a great catch. Good job. 1 away. Here's Dawson Bacho. 1 for 4 with a double. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. One 0 pitch. Popped high in the air on the right side. Right fielder coming in near the line, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Damien Henderson, 1 for 3.
Final number 443.
443 folks at the ballpark tonight. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Oh, and 1 the count. And he pops that one high in the air on the left side. Malbrough on the run for this one, and he catches it near the line for the 3rd out. Crabs go in order in the 7th. They lead 11-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Well, my 50-50 method was a failure, sadly. Gonna have to try something else.
Your elaborate ritual did not work.
No, it didn't. I think it's this blue pencil that's here. I think I need to move the blue pencil away from the area where I keep the tickets. We're gonna have a pinch hitter now in the top of the 7th for Jordan Mello. It's Colin McCarthy, number 31. And here's the pitch, and he's swinging and a miss, 1-1 now. Lamb, long look in. Now he sets, rocks and deals. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, 3 errors for the Kings. 11 runs, 14 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Crabs pulling a Charles I on the Kings tonight.
I've forgotten most of my European history class.
He ended up separated from his.
Well, that's what happened to most of them.
He ended up with his head separated from the rest of his body. 1-2 the count.
People's heads back then.
Slider away, 2-2. Yep.
I'd say that's a apt description.
2-2 pitch. Fouled high in the air and out of play. Count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, slider. He just got a piece of it and fouled it up against the screen. Lamb has a nasty slider. It has a lot of break on it. Two the count. Here's the pitch. And there it is again. That misses way outside. So the count full now to McCarthy. This is his first appearance in the series. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and he hits a slow tapper down towards second. Figueredo has it. Throws to first in time. 1 away. Rick Pato will be the batter. Pato came in as a pinch hitter in the 5th inning. Ended up in left field. I think he's out in left field now. They made a lot of changes. It's pretty much the whole field has changed. And he struck out looking his first at bat. And he takes a strike on the outside corner there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. One pitch. Oh, he tried to hold up on the slider away and couldn't do it. 1-2. That is nasty. One-two pitch. Slider away, 2-2. Two and two the count. Way outside, 3-2. Three-two pitch, lined into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. So 2-out single for Rick Pato. One-out single for Rick Pato. And here's Stephon Wraith, the leadoff hitter. The only guy who hasn't been replaced in the game. He's 0 for 3. For the Kings, I mean. 11-0 Crabs. Wraith batting left-handed against the right-hander Lamb. Here's the pitch. And he fouls one out of play. The 0-1. Ooh, breaking pitch misses inside, 1-1. One out, Pato over at first. From the set, the 1-1 pitch is lined in the left field. Going back on it is Cleary, and he makes the catch. The runner will retreat to first.
Riley Cleary has played a fantastic outfield this season.
Has. Yeah, that was a good catch there. That ball was hit hard, and it was slicing away from him.
He can recover just as well as anybody.
Here's Winokur. He's 0 for 1. Came in for O'Brien in the 6th inning after O'Brien hurt himself going after a pop fly. 2 away, runner at first. The pitch. Ooh, nice slider on the outside corner. Boy, Lamb's really got that pitch working tonight. 0-1. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. One pitch. Line on one hop out to shortstop. Carasoza will toss to second for the force, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left at the end of 7.5. It's 11-0 Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
West Coast Kings 0 to at the bottom of the 8th inning.
You sold me some lame tickets, man. I'm sorry. I mean, my hard-earned money. All right, we're back at the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th inning. Higgins, Kirk, and Morris for the Crabs, leading 11-0. Looks like they put a new pitcher in. It looks like the DH has moved into the pitcher spot now. So the leadoff hitter, Stephon Wraith, is now on the mound. So 5th pitcher of the night for the Kings. Wraith will face Higgins, and Higgins fouls the first pitch off. Out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 is hit on the ground, slowly a couple hops towards third. Throw to first is in time, 1 away.
Now on the mound for the Kings, number 25, Stephon Wraith.
Here's Bryce Kirk. 1 for 2. He's walked a couple times.
Batting next for the Crabs, number 24, Bryce Kirk.
Here's the pitch. And he hits one in the air, left side, out of play. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball low and outside, 1-1. There's a strike on the inside corner at the knees. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Bryce Kirk. Aiden Morris on deck. If you're looking ahead to the 9th, and I'm sure you are, it's a breaking pitch outside. It'll be Strand, Waite, and Fung for the Kings, with something of a hill to climb. 2-2 pitch. Lined in the right field for a base hit. 15th hit of the game for the Crabs. Second hit of the night for Kirk. And here's Aiden Morris. Morris is 2 for 3.
Batting for the Crabs, number 39, Aiden Morris.
Here's the pitch. In on the hands, and he fouls it up against the screen. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch misses low and inside, 1-1. One pitch. Fastball in there at the knees for a called strike, 1-2. Oh, 1-2. Breaking pitch is popped high in the air, back of home of the pitcher's mound and out towards center field. The shortstop's calling for it on the second base side of the bag. Marlboro makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And here's Carasoza. 3 for 4 with a double. Kirk over at first now, 2 away. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner to Carasoza. He smoked a double down the line his last at bat. 2-run double. And there's a check swing on a fastball out on the outside corner. 0-2 now. The 0-2 is hit in the air to shallow center field. Second baseman going out. And, he turns and makes the catch. Nice play by Mike Winokur to turn at the last second and grab the ball just before it hit the ground. That'll end the inning. No runs, there was a hit, there were no errors, and 1 left. And at the end of 8, it's 11-0 Crabs. Stay tuned. Bottom of the ninth, top of the 9th coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Okay, we are back. List of monarchs who were beheaded. Mary Queen of Scots, Louis XVI of France, Nicholas II of Russia, Philip III of Macedon, Faisal II of Iraq, Maximilian I of Mexico, Joachim Murat, and Constantine I of Georgia. Now the West Coast Kings getting theirs tonight, trailing 11-0. Here's the pitch. I mean, he's warming up. That was a pitch, but he was warming up. Who is this? Ryan Cowdrey out on the mound for the Crabs. On in relief of Dylan Lamb. Lamb pitched well. Gave up only 1 hit in 2 innings. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 2. Cowdrey. Let's see. Ryan Cowdrey. 7 2/3 innings pitched. He has no record in 8 games. He's given up 6 hits, 11 earned runs. He's walked 15, struck out 13. His ERA is 12.913. All he's got to do is go in there and throw strikes tonight. He's up 11-0. We're going to have Christian Strand leading it off. Strand 0 for 3 tonight.
It wasn't packed to begin with, but now that we're getting down to it,
Yeah, I gotta announce the attendance. Speaking of which,
Here's the pitch. And it's fouled off the hands and up against the screen. 443 folks at the ballpark tonight. Oh, and 1 now to Strand. And now time's called. Cowdrey rocks and comes home 0-1 with a fastball. It's popped in the air on the right side. Figueiredo's calling for it. 1 out.
estimated attendance 444 people.
Crabs about to go 25-13 on the season. They've won 8 in a row.
Man, remember at the beginning of the season when we were
Wondering.
worried that the Crabs were going to finish at 500?
We were worried. No. Ever since you said, as you said, ever since they got back from the road trip, they've been
Really good.
pretty hot. Here's Waite, 0 for 1, and he hits another little pop fly out to second base. It's going to hop to Figueiredo, and he throws him out. 2 away, and the Knights, Kings, whatever, down to their last out. Here's Fung, 0 for 1. No runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for the Kings, 11 runs, 15 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. A thoroughly dominating game for the Crabs. These two teams will meet again tomorrow at 12:30. It should be a lovely afternoon in Humboldt for watching baseball. First pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And the Crabs will look to sweep, it looks like. They'll be looking to sweep this 3-game series. Only a few more weekends left now after this one. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch misses away, 1-1. We only have 2 more weekends after this one. And then the 75th season of Crabs baseball will be in the books, and it will be too late for you to come out and see it. The 1-1 is a strike at the knees, 1-2, and now the Kings down to their last strike. The Red and Colt 45s will be here Tuesday and Wednesday. That's a big series. Oh, they're not coming? Yeah, the Red and Colt 45s. Too embarrassed to come here. It's going to be the Ringtails and the B-52s in the middle of next week. Then Lincoln or Healdsburg will be here the next week. We're not sure which. Then the B-52s again. Swing and a miss, and the ball game's over. Crabs win it 11-0. 11 runs, 15 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. No runs, 4 hits, 3 errors for the Kings. Crabs 25-13 on the season. See if Liam has anything to say about the game that I should wait to. The win goes to Kyle Prusmeyer, and Prusmeyer is now 3-0 on the season. He lowers his ERA even further, down from 2.015 coming into the game. And well, Liam, any final thoughts on tonight's dominating victory?
Just a complete game by the Crabs. I mean, great pitching
bunting,
performance,
great defense. We saw some great bunts.
Great fundamentals all around.
Yeah,
11-0 win. We saw a lot of offense.
That was just business. That was just business-like.
Yes,
they just came out
business-like indeed.
and whipped them.
And we're looking for the sweep tomorrow. I assume that you will be putting the broom.
The broom's going to be out on
there.
The patio tomorrow.
Let's go.
All right. Well, fans, it's been a delight bringing you the game tonight. Thanks for listening. Crabs win at 11-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.